Alright, welcome everybody. This is Give Your Anxiety, bringing you guys another AoE 3 series here, and we're in the GUA June 2020 subscriber tournament. We're in the round of 32 here, and we got Amigo versus Sheckler. This is going to be a good one, guys. This is a best of 5. Game 1 is going to be played on Bering Strait, and let's get straight into this civ wheel spin, and let's spin that wheel for Amigo. Let's see what civilization Amigo gets here in game number 1. Amigo, aka India bot, getting the Russia civilization. And let's go ahead and spin it for Sheckler. Let's see what civilization Sheckler gets here in game number 1. Sheckler getting the China civilization. Big bad Zerton in the chat. Needs to make the switch over to AoE 3, man. What happens if you won that? Oh, looks like Sheckler does not play China. Each player does get 1 civ respin per series if they, want to use it. So we'll have to see if Sheckler wants to pull out the civ respin in game 1 or hold on to it. Looks like Sheckler's maybe making that China deck. Gonna perhaps just go with China in game 1. I would think he should respin. He should use the civ respin right here. If he's never, isn't comfortable with China, I would just do it, man. Use that civ respin in game 1. He's thinking right now if he wants to do that. When DE releases, man, that doesn't make sense though, Zerton. You should want to be good, but when DE releases. AoE 3 is actually a game that takes a long time to get good at because there's so much game knowledge, especially in like tournaments where you have to play multiple civs. You should try to play now so that you're like pretty good by when DE comes out. Because if you just pick up the game when DE...
I hope it's not playing also, honestly.
Oh, I thought somebody was in the voice channel. Wow, that was a taunt. Jeez, that like sounded like somebody was in the channel. But yeah, if you pick up the game when DE comes out, then it's going to take a long time to get good, and yeah, you'll be missing the time window. I could potentially get you a game for free, actually. If you want the game for free, I can maybe get you at Zerton. Let me know. Somebody was actually messaging me recently about like them possibly being able to give me copies of it and like doing raffles or he had some like bought and he said his friends would never use them, so I could potentially raffle some away or something like that. Some say D will be coming out around November, December, but no confirmation from Microsoft. Man, that's a long way away. That's like 6 months away. Jeez. And going back, I didn't think D would be that far away, but yeah, I mean it may. All right, Sheckler says the respin. All right, Sheckler is trying to use his one and only civ respin in game 1 here. So let's spin the wheel and see what civilization Sheckler gets here in game number 1. Sheckler getting the French civilization. Alright, I think Sheckler's going to be pretty happy with that. Uses his one only civ respin, get off of the China civilization, and gets French, which I believe he's fairly comfortable with. He says, okay, I can handle that. Ooh, looking at Sheckler, got a couple medals here from 2015 and 2012. He is an old school player. If you guys don't know Big Daddy Sheckler, as he's nicknamed, from 2005 his account was created. Wow. I knew Sheckler played a ton of games, but man, just seen it. He's got 17,000 games played. He is PR 31. I don't know why I said that, but I mean, his PR 31's not bad by any means. He's got a lot of games played. He's an old school guy, and he spams games. I knew he spams games, but yeah, he is up there in the games played list. Somebody says like that's pure Shiki level. That's pretty funny. Wow, I did. All right, and he has level 130 French, so he's comfortable with French here. Somebody says 17K games, Fog Champ. And I think it's cool. I like when players only play on one account and you can kind of see like, the games add up, and it's cool to see like your total games played and stuff. And some players, play on unrated and they'll have like millions of Smurfs, but it's cool when you have like when people play only ranked and like only have one account. Or, it's cool to keep track of your games like that. Sheckler just getting ready for this. Taking a look at his dice, wants to make sure he's ready to go as we click into game 1 here. Somebody in chat saying at least 15k out of the 17k he used only Dutch. Yeah, Sheckler, main civ definitely is a Dutch civilization. He's very comfortable with Dutch. Doesn't deviate a ton from that, but he does have that level 130 French and level 131 Sioux there. So looks like those are probably his 3 main civs. So, as we're killing some time here until Sheckler's ready, go ahead and just remind you guys that this is the GUA June 2020 subscriber tournament. I have to look. I think this is my 4th subscriber tournament I've ever hosted, and it's been a ton of fun. I guess I kind of had this idea for a long time, and I'm so happy that like I hosted my initial sub tournament about a year back, maybe exactly 1 year ago. It was my first sub tournament. I think it was actually. I think it was June 2019 was my first sub tournament, and I'd have to look back, but I think like the first sub tournament, I think maybe we had like $100 prize pool, and the prize pool was continually went up a bit as like we had the community raise money for the for the sub tournaments, and the prize pool like continually went up, and the last sub tournament was $500. If I'm correct, I believe it was either 400 or 500. I think it was 500, and this one is also $500. So we have a $500 prize pool for the sub tournament. With 32 people are in the tournament, and this is round 32 here. We got Migo versus Sheckler. Migo, aka India Bot, is a colonel playing as the Russian civilization versus Sheckler, ranked as a major, playing as the French civilization. Game 1 here on Bering Strait. So this is a good one. I'll be looking forward to the series here. Like I said, Migo definitely the favorite going into the series by a good amount. Migo's a very talented player, probably top 15 player, kind of at worst. He can beat some of the top players, when he's on point on a good day. So yeah, Migo, very good player. Sheckler, like I said, not quite as high as Migo, but definitely very respectable at the same time. Being PR 31, that's still high percent. Not too many players are that high ranked. It's still like pretty high percentage wise. So Sheckler gonna have his work cut out for him a little bit here, but let's see if he's up for the challenge and can try to maybe pick off a game or even the series versus Migo here. Sheckler immediately getting this 80 food treasure here. Throwing up a house. Looks like it was just a 100 wood start, so and no coin, so all you can do with French in age 1 is just throw that house up. Does get the food, so that's going to help speed up his age up, which is very nice, especially versus Russia, since Russia's a very aggressive civ. They like to rush a lot and put on that early pressure. So if you can get food treasures and get up to age 2 quicker, it's going to help a lot at defending that early rush. So that's very nice. But Sheckler is losing a lot of health on his Explorer already. It's not really a situation you want to be in where your Explorer already is down so much health, and I guess he took so much damage getting that 80 food treasure. Yeah, I was like, sometimes it's nice to get the treasures, but ideally you don't want to lose, any health or like as much health getting the treasures. Sheckler going for the sharp shot. Oh, but he does not get the treasure. Treasure 40 wood going to Amigo there. But Native is here punching, so it's a 2-on-1 and it's kind of even up the health game here, which is quite nice. But you got to be careful with French Explorer. You obviously don't want to lose him, but this is actually pretty good for Sheckler right now. He could be using the Native a little bit better here. Ideally, what you want to do is you can snare with the Explorer and then have the Native go in front of the opponent Explorer and kind of punch him and body block him. But instead, it looked like the Native was actually... and that's not what you want. Sheckler getting too greedy and now losing his Explorer, and that's honestly a massive, massive mistake from Sheckler. He got way too greedy, not paying attention to the town center, And Sheckler doesn't have a trading post up. He's going to obviously want to build that TP once he starts aging, but he's not going to have an Explorer to do that. So that's a really big hit for Sheckler there. Not what you want. And the XP just going to Amigo. And now the native. Oh, and this is oh god, no, Sheckler. And that's just worse. Now you can't even revive the Explorer with the native, and you're losing your native. So, yeah, Sheckler definitely slipping up here. Basically, my advice is you just want to be a little more cautious with your units, especially when you know you're getting close to your opponent's town center. Like, really focus on your units. Like, don't just like click and look away for a long time. Like, if you're gonna click with them, keep your attention on the unit. You know, don't look away for too long. Or if you have to look away to macro, don't like tell the unit to go near, you know, like near the TC. Like this is completely massive. This is like legit game changing what had just occurred. Sheckler lost an Explorer, so that gives XP to Amigo, and it prevents Sheckler from building a trading post right now, which is just huge. And then losing your native. Natives are so incredibly good in this game. Only the French, you know, gets a native that can go invisible. And you can, oh, wow, okay, the cheese coming out from Sheckler. Actually, not the worst idea, because Russia usually has forward villagers build a, oh, okay, well, we have a villager too. Building the forward blockhouse, but unfortunately, we're not seeing the forward blockhouse. Minutemen could still get a villager here, so cheesy Minutemen call. If Sheckler's on top of it, he does kill one vill, maybe a second. Oh, so close, I think he maybe should have had that. So he kills one villager with the Minutemen, and he kind of sees that there's probably no forward base, so he does get some information. He got some value out of the Minutemen call, but probably that trade probably was beneficial for Amigo. But I don't know, it's hard to say. I would say probably better for Amigo, but somewhat even. Amigo saying that was unexpected. Yeah, very unexpected there. What if we go to chat? What do you guys think? Was that Minutemen call worth it or was it not worth it? 300 resources, you know, for one unit, for one villager, but you're never going to have access to Minutemen again. And 3 houses coming out for Sheckler, so Sheckler's putting on the cheese. He knows he's playing versus an opponent that's, you know, quite a bit better than him, and, you know, the best way to win in these situations is generally to just do some weird, cheesy strategy and catch your opponent off guard. So we're seeing Sheckler shipping 3 husks and a proxy stable going to be training husks, and we don't have a blockhouse up from Indian bot, and he has a TP, so, like, this is actually going to work really good versus what Amigo's doing. Like, very ultra-aggressive play is going to, like, directly counter what Amigo's going for right now. He doesn't even have a military building yet, but at the same time, still no husk popping out from Sheckler. It feels like you'd imagine there has to be some husks in queue right now. Only three husks in queue. Feels like they're arriving a bit late here. Let's go to text completed. Hunting dogs and placer mines. Maybe just delayed batch. Only a batch of 3, so, you know, obviously not super ideal. Didn't get full 5 or 4 even. But there's the Cossacks. I think Sheckler really should just force this fight. I mean, you have 6 versus 5. 6 Hussars versus 5 Cossacks. Oh, let's say that Huss really should force it, but Sheckler hesitating quite a bit here. Go back to recalculate eco there. And we do have that defensive blockhouse here from Amigo. But yeah, like going back to what I was saying earlier, like just losing the native who is just massive. You know, he can go in stealth mode and can get so much information and so much value. Just like letting him die completely for free is massive. $700 gold coming out from Amigo. Now 4 villagers from Sheckler. Sheckler moving in with his Explorer. Oh, did he get some more of those? Wait, I think that's just a 6K, right? Now the Hussars are not. Wait, did he get more? Hold on. I looked away for a second. Did he have more Hussars? Or I think he did train some more Hussars and then pushed in. But feels like he missed his timing. Cossacks were able to snare. Amigo was able to use the Minutemen call, and Sheckler fighting underneath the blockhouse and a town center. Went quite well for Amigo there. Amigo is up 4 villagers in the recalculated eco. Cossacks are moving across the map here, now coming back as they're seeing the Hussars. Don't really want to fight this with Minutemen still having HP on them. I mean, it's just not really a fight you want to take. It's not like a horrible, well, I mean, it is just a bad trade. Like, the Minutemen still have HP, they're still doing damage, and there's just Cossacks here. Yeah, not what you really want there. Sheckler did revive his Explorer, and he has him in position to build a trading post, so we'll probably be seeing 700 wood arrive as his next shipment, I would assume. When Cossack goes down, TC fire, however, probably overkilling that Cossacks. Could have switched the TC fire to the higher health Cossacks and then maybe use a Villager to finish off that one. Villager does not go down, and some reinforcing Hussars are here to try to catch the snare. Nice job with the Explorer. There you go. Nice move from Sheckler. Snaring the Cossacks, getting one. I could have tried to maybe get the other ones, but still nice to at least just use the Explorer there to connect that snare. Steel Traps is in for Amigo, and he sent the church card. What is this man going for? $700 gold actually coming in for Sheckler. I thought it was going to be 700 wood and build a TP, but no. We are seeing 700 gold, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. Amigo is aging now. Yeah, I was going to say, what is going on for a second? Cossacks are going to get caught by these Hussars. And, yeah, Sheckler could potentially do some damage here. He's got a window to push in and just idle Amigo here. Oh my god, and is Amigo aging with Strelitz? No chance for Minutemen. Let's take a look at units in queue, see if Amigo has any units popping. No, he's got nothing in queue right now. And is he going to age with the Strelitz? What is Amigo going to get with this age-up politician? More reinforcing Hussars. This could be scary for Amigo right here. How is he going to hold this? What is he going to do? He does have a shipment available, so maybe he can ship like Cav Archers and hang on here. Oh, he doesn't have Cav Archers. Is it what? There's a Strelitz. They Strelitz age up. But there's no Minutemen and no units popping. The Hussars are just going to completely surround the Strelitz. Villager's coming out to punch. And meanwhile, like, Amigo's entire eco's idled, and he's down, like, 5-10 bills, actually. More Hussars coming in here, and this does not look good for Amigo. What is he going to do? He has nothing in queue. Oh, my God. He has a shipment on the way, but I think... What is he going to ship? 6 Cossacks? This might be it for Amigo. Maybe see Sheckler pulling this one off. One Hussar moving around looking for villagers here. Villager trying to go back on resources here from Amigo, but he's got his entire eco idled. And there's the Cossack shipment. The 6 Cossacks arrive, scaring back these Hussars. And Sheckler's responding by aging himself. Oof. Honestly, it's probably not the best choice here, as Sheckler could have just kept flooding units in and kept Amigo completely idled, but still, I mean, Sheckler's up 8 villagers, which is a significant amount. He's about to be age 3, and yeah, Sheckler's looking to be in a pretty good spot here. He's going to have a shipment available. Amigo does not have a shipment available. No steel traps for Sheckler, however. And now we got TP going up for Sheckler. And we'll have to see what Amigo has in. What he can do here. One Hussar moving in for a raid here. 2 Falconets being shipped, but not very little to protect them. And there's the Dragoons. And here's a scary timing push from Amigo, what is he going to be able to do with this? He has... How many Dragoons do you get from this? 1, 2... Let's just... He has... Where are those? The unit count. I don't have it. He gets a lot of Dragoons. I don't feel like counting right now, so we're just going to say he gets a number of Dragoons. And he's moving in with this army here. He's got a couple Cossacks, 4 Cossacks, these Dragoons, and 2 cannons, and 1 villager out of position. 3 cruisers are shipped for Sheckler's his first shipment, but that honestly is probably the worst possible shipment. Well, I don't know. I mean, he's not making Dragoons, but obviously he didn't see these Dragoons yet. But these cruisers not going to be able to do a whole lot versus the Dragoon count. Sheckler is up 6 villas, losing a house there though. Villagers now running out of hunt. Gonna have to be moving across the map to find some more hunt. And losing these houses is actually quite painful for Sheckler here. And now he's housed. That's actually putting himself in a really awkward position here. And oh man, I don't know if those were 2 cannons instead of the 3 Crusaders, or I don't know, I guess, or skirms, or like 1k wood or something. Here's 5 more goons being trained though, so now at 10 goons. And looks like he's gonna go for a counter raid. Ooh, this could actually be a really nice catch for Sheckler. Just picking off an entire Australia batch completely for free here. It's actually a very nice raid there. Oh, and more Strelets joining. This is gonna force me about to have to retreat with his Dragoons, but they just might not get there in time. But at the same time, he's doing pretty good work with these Strelets, focusing on the Dragoons, getting kind of more value out than he really should be. Now Sheckler doing a good job just running with the Dragoons. And the Crusaders getting so much value killing all these Strelets, but now they're ultimately going to get cleaned up as the Amigos Dragoons are now here in position. Looking at the recalculate eco, Sheckler is still up by 4 villagers, but he is losing his army here. Really getting cleaned up completely. It was a nice initial trade picking up those Streliots, the Streliots, but then ultimately getting his entire army cleaned up, and doesn't really have much of a follow-up after getting housed there. And looks like he does retreat with a single Dragoon, or not. So eco advantage still in favor of Sheckler. However, he's behind in the military by a significant amount right now. Let's compare the stats of these Dragoons. These Dragoons from Russia through the church have 300 health and 33 attack, 12 range. Compared to Sheckler's at 240 and 26 damage. So that's pretty significant. And now sieging down the TC. Shipment is available now, just being sent, but I don't know if it's going to have time to arrive here. And Sheckler's follow-up has just been very, very small this game. And man, it went from looking so incredibly good. Here we go. Here's the push. Crusaders moving in, but not even attacking in this fight. A little bit of a slip up there, and I think this shipment won't even arrive. Sheckler. Oh man, there goes the TC. New subscriber Hazza with a subscription. You're a little late, buddy. Oh, it's Crabgot gifting the sub to Hazza. Nice. Thanks, Crabgot. It's rough, man. Sheckler losing his TC. If he just never aged, he would have won the game. You know, it was kind of tricky. It didn't seem like the worst decision to go H3, but if he just committed to H2 aggression, he would have. There would have been really no way for Mio to come back in this game. It was looking really one-sided for Sheckler, where it was like for sure he was gonna win. But then he ended up aging and just giving Amigo time. Cav combat now in for Amigo. Oh, the numbers like disappeared there. And Sheckler trying to survive, but ain't much left for him here. All right, and there's the GG. So game 1 going to Amigo. All right, guys. So that is it for game 1. But this is a best of 5 course. Wow, look at Sheckler out gathering. Jesus. Ah, Sheckler, man, you had it. You had it in the palm of your hand. Way to let it slip. Let it get away from him. Alright, guys, we're going to get into game 2 here in this best of 5 between Amigo and Sheckler. Game 2 is going to be played on Tassili. And let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Amigo. Let's see what civilization Amigo gets here in game number 2. Amigo getting the Russia civilization once again. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Sheckler. Let's see what civilization Sheckler gets here in game number 2. Sheckler getting the China civilization once again. Oh man, that's some good stuff. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. Alright everybody, we are getting into game 2 here in this best of 5 in GUA June 2020 subscriber tournament. Alright guys, so game 2 going to be played on Tassili. Sheckler getting China once again. He got China in game 1, but he decided to use a civ respin. And then ended up getting French with the respin for game 1, but you only get 1 civ respin per series. So Sheckler unfortunately forced to play as China here in game 2, a civ that he's very unfamiliar with. And as funny as it is, Amigo getting Russia once again. Alright, so we're playing on Tassili here. Let's take a look at the crate start. So interesting matchup here, Russia versus China. China's the type of civ that really likes to get up to age 3 as quick as possible, and Russia's the type of civ that really likes to rush and put on that early aggression. So this is a really interesting matchup here. China's gonna have to try to defend the age 2 aggression most likely. And China could play like completely age 2, or they can try to defend while still sneaking up to age 3. So we'll have to see what Sheckler goes for here. Sheckler getting a 70 food treasure. And it looks like Amigo's going to get a native treasure, which is very nice. Anytime you get that native, so valuable. Amigo currently up 1-0 in the best of 5. And Sheckler's going to get the club in treasure here, which is can be really nice, as Amigo's want to move his villagers forward to build a forward blockhouse. But Sheckler's starting to put together a little bit of an army here in age 1. He's got his Lincoln, his Explorer, and a Disciple here. Let's see if he goes for this treasure. It increases your Explorer's hit points by 40%, which is very significant, and that's a really nice treasure for China. So your Explorer is quite important and can take a lot of damage, especially when you put that guy in cover mode. So getting 40% more HP is like really good. So there he goes, gets the treasure, very nice. Sheckler shipping his villager shipment in age 1. And Neobot shipping the wood trickle in age 1 standard shipments here. And the villager treasure here. And it looks like Sheckler's going to get this treasure, which is actually really good. And he's actually having a really good age 1 here. If he gets the treasure, it boosts his explorer's health by 30%, and he gets a villager. That's really good. So you look at what Amigo did in age 1. He got 60 wood, 40 XP, 55 coin, and he did get a native scout, which is really nice. So Amigo, not having a bad age 1 by any means, but I mean, Sheckler getting the treasure to give the explorer 30% more HP and a villager. I'm gonna give that age 1 to Sheckler.
Yes.
And wow, look at this. We're having Sheckler build the porcelain tower one going to age 2. A little bit unorthodox, not, I mean, occasionally you'll see this when somebody goes age 2, but usually you build the other wonder that spawns units, and then you build this wonder when you go age 3. But Sheckler switching it up a little bit. And he's doing a good job scouting, looking for any forward villagers, but Amigo did the same kind of play last game where he just built the trading post and played defensive and actually went up to age 3. And it looks like Amigo's going for that same strategy. And this villager, wow, look at this. What's with people losing villagers to like units today? Villager does go down for Amigo, so I mean, Sheckler having a pretty nice start to this game. 700 gold coming in for Sheckler, 5 Castex being shipped back at home, but oh, now Sheckler's Explorer's very out of position right here. Good job retreating with him, but he is ultimately going to get caught here, definitely out of position. It's going to be a bit unfortunate there, and it looks like Amigo's actually going for 2 TP Stagecoach, or eventually Stagecoach, locking down that TP line. And looks like Sheckler will be going age 3 pretty soon here. Definitely a little unfortunate he lost his Explorer there. Sheckler could call Midman and slow down his age up a little bit here, but not have idled villagers. Oh, barely saves that villager. Very close. It was a good job saving that bill. So he decides to age, but now he is having quite a bit of idle time due to these couple Cossacks here, and he is going to lose 1 villager there. Uh-oh, and he's got that 1 HP villager. That Minutemen call, yeah, now these Cossacks are just causing so much idle time. Calling Minutemen would have been really nice, and it would have saved that 1 villager. Honestly, a little bit of a slip up there, I think, from Sheckler. Probably just calling the Minutemen and delaying your age ups very slightly would have been a better option. And there's that 1 HP villager that goes down. Very unfortunate. Yeah, just so much idle time from these few Cossacks. He lost 2 villagers. He's going to lose a 3rd villager, and he was idle for so long. Just imagine if Minutemen were called, would have immediately pushed back the Cossacks. No villagers would have died. Would have had 0 idle time. Would have, got the age up to come in significantly quicker. These Cossacks are getting like so much value. Oh, Sheckler not doing a good job of paying attention to his low HP villagers. You gotta look at the HP on your villagers. If you have low ones, you can't be sending them far out from your TC. That's 4 villagers that these Cossacks killed, man. So imagine that minimum call. It's crazy, you know. What's such a small thing? How such a small thing can change everything. And all right, so here's a tip for Sheckler. He has yet to attack with his villagers, to punch with the villagers. Like one of the best ways. There he goes. He like kind of finally did. One of the best ways for stopping raids like that and like getting to just stop the raid is to have your villagers attack and have them attack in hand combat where they're doing more damage. And they can like kill the Cossacks very quick, you know, pretty quickly. Like villager punching is huge, but Sheckler didn't do it at all there, so he was idle for an insanely long time and lost 4 villagers. And man, hearing a lot of police sirens in the background here. There's crazy things going on in the world. Ronin are set to active. Dance hall. So we have a consulate from Amigo, and he's got access to Black Riders and Ronin. And we have 4 iron flails being shipped here for Sheckler's his first H3 shipment. He's got a lot of resources stacked here. Oh, he doesn't have a military building though. So looks like maybe we're gonna see 1,000 coin coming in an FI, or he is not building a trading post. Gonna put on some aggression with the iron flails, it looks like. Samurai Ronin are now on the field, however. So he's going to be able to pick off 1 villager. Be a nice little pick up here. Whoa, what the hello? 10-step riders are shipped for Big Daddy Sheckler. Oh man, look at those Ronins. My god, dude. Wow, those melted those iron floors extremely quickly. So here's a lesson to Sheckler. 10-step riders is not a good shipment. Not something you want to send in H3. Cannon's taking out a step rider. Cannon's countering these step riders essentially. Oh god, when your H3 cash shipment gets scared off by cannons and strelets, you know that's not good. You know you messed up sending the wrong shipment. And he went to H3 with the Summer Palace. Yeah, mix that up a little bit there, Big Daddy Sheckler. You want to go H2 with the Summer Palace and then H3 with the Porcelain Tower. And you might want to drop a military building. Another village going down for Sheckler. But we are 11 minutes in the game and we have yet to see a military building. Or consulate, for that matter. So, like, don't subtract the Ronin. The step riders can't even beat the Strelets and cannons, even if the Ronins weren't here. Oh, it's just hilarious. Step riders are moving on in, but then the Ronins are right there. Manchu being shipped. Not what you really want here, though, unfortunately. Ransack being shipped from Amigo. What? Infantry changes siege attack damage by 50%. The old Ransack, you can't forget about that one. Minutemen being called here. Looks like it's perhaps go time here for Sheckler. Looks like still no military building. The macro looks a bit off. I'm not sure if Sheckler was going for the FI or what. Well, the 180 siege Ronins? I didn't even think of that. What are they? 180 siege Ronin? Oh shit. Is this the Ronin strategy that Amigo made? Is this the new meta right here? There goes the Summer Palace. And oh no, he shipped intervention, but he doesn't have a consulate. Sheckler with the intervention, no consulate shipment. You can build a barracks, Big Daddy Sheckler. Sheckler a little bit out of his elements here, shipping the old intervention with no consulate, not working out for him there. So, game 2 goes to Amigo here. That was quite amusing. Alright guys, we're beginning game 3 here in this best of 5. Amigo currently up 2-0, so Sheckler's got to make something happen. Game 3 being played on Bering Strait. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Amigo. Let's see what civilization Amigo gets here in game number 3. Amigo getting the Portuguese civilization. And let's take a look at, let's spin the wheel for Sheckler. Sheckler getting the German civilization. Alright, so I think Sheckler should be a little more in his element here. Yep, he's got that level 131 German civilization, so I think he's feeling good about this civ selection here. Alright guys, getting in game 3 here in this best of 5 between Amigo and Sheckler. Amigo currently up 2-0, so Sheckler's got to make something happen here in game 3. We have Amigo playing as a Portuguese civilization, Sheckler playing as a German civilization. We're playing on Bering Strait. Alright, Sheckler in the pink, playing as the German civilizations, and Amigo in the blue and the teal, playing as the Portuguese civilization here. Let's see how these two players approach this game here. Let's take a look at the crate starts. It looks like it is a coin start here, so Sheckler not going to go for the hunting dogs, it looks like. Decided to build a house, which I don't really recommend there. Typically with Germans, if you start with a coin crate, you want to build a market, gather your 100 coin crate, and then also gather gold, and then that allows you to buy wood to build a house, and you're able to get hunting dogs in age 1. You have to gather some gold and then gather some wood, but it allows you to get age 1 hunting dogs. But instead, Sheckler not doing that, which, what is the standard play, and instead just building a house. Which it will probably allow Sheckler to get up to age 2 a little bit quicker, but he's just not going to have that hunting dogs and that market up, which is pretty much just going to hurt him. So I would not recommend this opening. But, I mean, it's not massive. It's not a huge thing. I mean, it's, I don't know, every little thing counts, of course, but this is against my recommendations. Sheckler getting a 40 wood treasure in the back of his base. Market is up for Amigo, however, and looks like he got the early hunting dogs there. And another 85 wood treasure that Sheckler is coming across, so perhaps he can get that, which would be very nice. He's got 80 wood in the bank right now. And he's going to be going for this 45 coin treasure, so he's going to be able to get it with the help of a monkey that he found here. And Amigos Explorer is very low, actually. This could be a nice little pickup for Sheckler here. Oh, Sheckler not paying attention, though. Slipping a little bit there. Now I'm going to try to track down the Explorer. And yeah, I mean, he should be able to chase him down and probably... Oh, Sheckler, what are you doing? Oh, man. Well, here's the tip, Sheckler. This is just where you should just chase this Explorer down. Like, he's going to probably go for this treasure and get this treasure, which is, you know, kind of nice. But you could just kill the Explorer and then get the treasure. And look at this. And now Amigo getting a 40 wood treasure. Like, you just have to chase the Explorer down there and finish him. Like, with the monkey and your Explorer and his Explorer already being really low health, like, you gotta finish him there, man. Get the XP, prevent him from picking up wood treasure and still being alive, scouting the map. You gotta go for the Explorer there. But instead, Sheckler went for that. He did get that 85 wood treasure, which is nice, but I mean, could have still got that after killing the Explorer. But that's alright. That's okay. It's okay. Sheckler now building a trading post and a market. Meanwhile, Amigo building a trading post himself, and look, it would have like stopped this like TP or would have slowed down the trading post like significantly. It's like these small little things. Like if he killed the Explorer, Amigo wouldn't have got 40 wood, and his TP would have been significantly later. You know, like that's pretty massive. But with all that being said, Amigo about to hit H2, and he's got 2 shipments stacked as he did not send anything in H1 since the Portuguese don't have villager shipments, so they sometimes do not ship anything in H1. Town Center is going up very close to his first TC, aged up with 500 food politician, so looks like he's probably trying to get up to H3 very quickly and then kind of go from there. Place mines, or not place mines, yes, place mines coming in for Sheckler. Oh, Amigo finding 80 wood on the edge of the map there. Proxy stable, semi-proxy, a little bit of a forward stable going down for Sheckler here. A couple houses going down. 700 wood is Amigo's first shipment, so it looks like he's going to be trying to go to H3 very, very quickly here. Pretty standard stuff for the most part here from Portuguese. And there is 3 sellers coming in for Sheckler. This is his first H2 shipment. Now moving his 2 Ulans across the map here. $700 wood arrives for Indiabot just as he starts aging up, so that's going to help him get some infrastructure up. Ulans are starting to cross the map. It feels like it's taking these 2 Ulans so long to get to the map. You really want to probably try to idle / find some villagers, but they are arriving so late since they did so much like zigzagging in the middle of the map and finally arriving here. Perhaps we wanted to time it with these ones, but I feel like it's better to just kind of beeline them into the base. Not going for any of the villagers quite yet here, just kind of roaming around and galloping in the fields. Amigo getting that 80 wood, which is always very nice, picking up little treasures here and there when you can. And Sheckler shipping 700 wood as his next shipment here. And he's got a good mass of Ulans here. He's not really using them that much, so he's not idling Amigo. And now moving back in with the Ulans. Trying to find some villagers. Ooh, and the Explorer is going to see this wagon, but they do get built extremely quickly, so I don't think he's really going to be able to respond and really be able to do anything there. I mean, it's nice to know that there is a TC there, though. And he could siege it down. He does have a lot of Ulans, so he could actually take out a pretty good chunk of health on that town center, to be honest. He's actually, he probably should have done that. He should have probably went there right away. Taking a while to definitely get there. He could have potentially killed it or just really done a lot of damage. But he's going to go there now, and he will be able to put some damage into the TC. Maybe take about a third of HP off of the TC, which is, you know, kind of nice. You could potentially push this, and it's a very far TC, which makes it like kind of a hard town center to protect for Amigo. So this is pretty nice. And yeah, if he would have went there sooner, he could have maybe denied it, to be honest. He would have. Man, he definitely would have actually denied if he went there like right away. He's got TC very low health though, which Minutemen being called going to push the Ulans back, or cause the Ulans to fight, or not. There you go. Now Ulans are now starting to engage the Minutemen, and they're gonna ultimately clean up the Minutemen, but Minutemen getting some value there and keeping the TC alive a little bit longer here. But yeah, I think this TC is actually going to go down unless we have some Dragoon shipment popping here, which could pop any second. Fort shipment. And yeah, I mean, this is a nice pickup for Sheckler, just killing one town center completely for free. Hey man, I'll take it. So the fort is up, and I think we're going to be seeing an FI from Amigo. Meanwhile, Sheckler is still hanging out in H2 here. Macro looks, oh my god, his macro looks a bit off. He just had 30 villagers on food a second ago while having too much food in the bank here. Ulan's looking to potentially catch some villagers here. One villager goes down. Minutemen are called though. Second villager goes down, and that one lived with some health there. Third one could have honestly got a little more villager kills there, but 3 villagers going down. He's losing his Ulans here. Sheckler now on his way to H3. Looking at the recalculated eco, Sheckler is up by 5 villagers. And Pikes, meanwhile, sieging this TP. They do have it pretty low, but the Minutemen are coming in, and it's going to force the Pike to run away or just die to these Minutemen here. And yeah, Sheckler's going to try to retreat with these Pikes here. Sheckler does have a shipment available. Gonna try to finish off this trading post, moving in with the Ulans, the Explorer, and the Pikes there. Fort getting some shots in though. Ooh, that Ulan going flying there. So trading post does go down. Nice pickup. It's definitely costing Sheckler some units here though. 1,000 food being shipped for Amigo after the fort factory. And there are still some villagers exposed here if you get these Ulans on top of these villagers here. Sheckler is shipping 3 war wagons as his first age 3 shipments. And looks like we're going to be seeing Amigo going up to industrial any second here. Just about has enough resources for it. And yeah, as the account points out, in the about, Amigo is running out of hunts. Putting up some walls here, a little bit of wall segments, and he got that, third TC was killed, but he's starting to herd this hunt, and it's close enough underneath the fort where the fort, would be able to get shots in, so it's pretty big there. And now just going to get his Explorer back. And it's just going to be very hard to push into this. Fort just really does so much damage. Could be a nice raid. I mean, if you get them Ulans in there, using these, trying to hit the villas, but a lot of these war wagons are going down. Ulans are now getting on top on the villagers, though. Another villager does go down. Well, if you can find the village over here, a gate does come out from Amigo, and this is a good gate, kind of, but it could also trap these villagers potentially. And I mean, another big raid, and the skirmers do see these villas, so no other reinforcing like Ulans over here, but Oh, and the Ulans are going to try to catch the villagers, and this could be a pretty big raid here. And Amigo's entire eco is idled right now, and he's losing villagers. Minutemen being called here. Perhaps another vill go down. No. War wagons hanging out in the back there, and there's the H4. So we're seeing 37 villagers to 27, so Sheckler is a massive eco lead right now. 10 villagers is pretty significant, but Amigo does have 3 town centers, and this TC going down closer to the hunt, further more so securing the hunt. Now 38 to 28. Sheckler continuing to rein in units too. And the majority of Amigo's eco is idled, I believe. He does have some villagers on food over here, but Skirmisher is not firing. 3 horse artillery, the first shipment for Amigo here. Let's take a look at his deck here. He's got quite a lot of H4 shipments here. Man, this fort putting in so much work. Oh, it does pay off the villager there. Nice. So now 38 villagers to 29. Amigo does have 1,000 food in his stockpile, so, and still quite a bit of hunt here. Horse artillery, getting some values in. Definitely not as good as heavy cannons. Minutemen call also there from Amigo. Sheckler really getting far out on the map here. And 8 Dragoon shipped for Amigo. And now some halberdiers being trained. And Amigo really closing the gap on the villager difference now. Only behind 5 villagers now. More Ulans being donated here. Sheckler trying to keep an eye on the hunts. And Amigo didn't run out of gold here. Is he gonna go for this far gold mine? Getting some pretty good valleys in. Oh, whoo, whoo. There goes those skirms.
Ich bin verwundet und kann mich nicht bewegen.
And now look at the villager difference now, 40 to 42. Very quickly, gap very quickly closed, and now Amigo an age ahead, and 3 TCs, only down 2 villagers with the larger military population. And this one's not looking too good for Sheckler right now. Stable about to go down here. Ulan's still patrolling, looking for those gold villagers, but Amigo actually ended up going out to the side of the map. And now we got a barracks going down here. Yeah, forts are a very unique shipment. It was funny, I think like back in the day people used to ship forts all the time. Well, they were like a lot, especially like lower tier players, but even like the good players used to ship forts, used to be used a lot I think back in the day. But then it went away from people not using them at all, because them seemed really bad, and then kind of people starting to use them again. They're very like tricky kind of situational shipment where yeah, I mean if you can make them work, they can be very strong, but I mean it can also go south very quickly, like you know if you get the Ford picked off or just not able to put it where you want. And looks like Sheckler running out of options here. I mean he's actually kind of winning the fight actually, but hey, he's gonna pick off these horse artillery with the Uhlans here. But looking at the recalculated eco now, Amigo taking the eco lead by a pretty significant amount. Oh, these Uhlans could get a raid there. That could be massive. Oh, my anti-halbs weren't here. Getting a nice raid in, but halbs are very close by. Those are some very kind of clutch halbs. If the halbs weren't there, that could have went really bad. Even right here, if you could potentially get onto these villagers, this could be huge. War wagons could take out the halbs with good control here. Just keep Uhlans alive. Good job by Sheckler pulling back those Uhlans there. But forced to kind of cancel the raiding due to those halbs, or it could have sent the Uhlans back in. Oh, we do have 2 forts now up for Amigo, which is very big. Black Riders on the field here for Sheckler. And who knows, that could be really good versus like Amigo's comp if he like continues to make like halbs / like cannons. Looking for those gold villagers here, but nope, they did not cross the map there yet. Wow, look at that recalculated eco. Oh my god, I swear I looked like less than a minute ago. It felt like in you know, Amigo was up like 5 villagers or like 10 villagers or something, but now it's 72 to 45. Oof. And just gonna chop a plantation. Soldier with the resub. Hello, hello. There were some pretty good games earlier. If you caught them, we had this is the second tournament series, right? The first one was the new show and Kick-Ass they played. That was a pretty good series, entertaining one there. And yeah, this is the second one. Sheckler versus Amigo. Black Riders moving on in here. Good job cutting there from Sheckler. Big Daddy Sheck. Oh, there goes that old Ulan. Black Riders versus Heavy Cannons. Who will win in the single halb? Oh, the Black Riders are actually kind of like doing a decent amount of damage to it. Takes down 1 heavy cannon, but losing all the Black Riders. Now 2 heavy cannons being shipped. Uhlans are approaching though. 2 cannons. Sheckler 2 Falcons just taking out some houses over here. Why not? All now trying to track the Explorer. Oh, Ulan's going in for a raid here. That's causing so many villagers to get idled. Look at that. Jesus. Even if you don't kill a village, just so many villagers got taken off the resource. 2 cannons getting some volleys in on the halves here. Heavy cannons yet to react, but oh god, look at that. Oh, that was a nice last volley there, taking out a couple halves. Oh, and picking off a heavy cannon. Is he gonna be able to get the second one? I think he is. Oh, there's one going down quickly. Oh, barely lives. 75 health. Oh god, this shit is great. Oh god, a couple of Ulans trying to approach a heavy cannon. No, get the hell back. Get out of here. Oh, look at that guy flying off the horse. Oh man. Oh wow. Oh, okay, that's a big army out of nowhere. And these are 3 heavy cannons completely unprotected. And they're going to get cleaned up very quickly here. That's a pretty nice pickup. This last heavy cannon's like, nope. Alright, my boys are going down. Let me back up here. Jeez, is Sheckler about to start gathering Amigos gold mines here or what? Oh my god, this could be a huge raid. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh god, okay, Milo's about to lose like 10, 12 villas here. And he's still at a massive vill count. But that is a big raid right there. And this heavy cannon moving forward, very low HP. Yeah, I mean, Milo's losing a lot. He had a pretty big pop of units there. I think he had 2 heavy cannons come out at the same time, like 5 helps and like 5 dragoons. Oh god, not a good micro pull there. Oh, not what you want exactly. And it's Ulans actually could be coming in. This is a lot more reinforcing war wagons here, however. And Ulan's finding more villagers. Oh, gonna start idling the eco again, and could be onto these heavy cannons or just using the war wagons here. And is this looking good for Big Daddy Sheck? A lot of villagers going down. A single help here. 1 heavy cannon left. Halves are trying to deal with these Ulan raids. But I don't know if Sheckler's making villagers. I feel like this vill gap has been massive for a long time here, even though like he killed a ton of villas. War wagons trying to get. Wow, the 3 war wagons just died at one fort shot. Villagers now getting out onto the gold mine. Look at this, so many idled villas though. Need to get back onto this mill here. And we have Cav Combat coming in for Sheckler. Oh, got the random help here. War wagons don't want anything to do with it though. Oh, we upgraded the range. Let's see, does he notice? Well, yeah, bam. Oh, this is the big gold mine. Wow, still 3,000 gold left. Jesus. She's freaking chilling on gold mines. Oh, getting a nice little volley there on the heavy cannon. Heavy cannon pretty low. He's gonna. Oh, almost finished it off. Oh, he's got a big army here. If he pushes, I mean, he could actually really wreck this army. Man, you really want to take this fight. I mean, this is actually 5 organ guns. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Sheckler's got a lot of war wagons, though. Oh, and 2 cannons. This could go good for Sheckler, to be honest. If you can pick off this heavy cannon, taking some unnecessary volleys. We lost a good amount there. Let's explore getting the not the crack shot, but the single kill shot. We'll have to see. I mean, this is a kind of risky push from Amigo moving across the map. Not a ton to protect his artillery. Like, man, if he just had like culverins, I think he keeps making falcons. Like, if these would just be 2 colves, like, you'd be straight chilling. More war wagons being trained here. And I mean, Sheckler, he has line of sight, so he knows exactly what's here. He's gonna have the opportunity to have a really good engage here. War wagons getting on top of the halbs. Ulan's trying to get in there. Nice volley from the cannons, but wow, lots of war wagons going down here. Cannons are doing some pretty good volleys though for Sheckler, but at the same time, all these organs and everything. 2 falcons still alive. Prioritizing the halbs. 2 more falcons though, actually, and a 3rd falcon even back there, further back. So Wow, big volley there. And now it's just organs and heavy cannon. And Sheckler's going to ultimately clean this up. Let's see, Sheckler's down 20, well, actually no, 30 goes about. But he's got the military lead right now. Like the longest, slowest engages here. Oh, he ran out of that gold mine. Oh, he's almost out of this gold mine too, though. Ooh, ouch. Oh, but I don't know, Sheckler made like 3 villagers in the last like 8 minutes, I feel like. Yeah, just imagine if Sheckler would have been making villagers like this whole time. Oh boy, now the help count's starting to get high to the point where I don't think Sheckler's going to be able to hit and run these too well. He's doing a pretty good job right there controlling them. Avoiding the snare, getting hitting and running. Explore, boom, that one shot. Ooh, this could be a really nice Ulan raid, especially if like Sheckler doesn't or Amigo doesn't notice. Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 goes on his mine. He could kill all of them potentially. Like, this is the type of thing where like the 2 Ulan raid, classic 2 Ulan raid, if it goes unnoticed, it could like kill 8 villagers and just be a complete game changer when it's like just and it's only 2 free Ulans, you know? Like this is kind of what like almost like summarizes Germans, like the classic 2 Ulan raid going unnoticed and completely changing the game. Like at this point, you know, there's so many villas where it's not as significant, but still, like 2 Ulans just killed like 8 villas for free. Like that's huge value. The old chopping wood on like your opponent's side of the map, essentially. And the half count's starting to get pretty scary for, well, time to go to your opponent's side of the map to gather some gold. Man, Sheckler could have been just making villagers. And, like, training Colves instead of Falcons. But actually, wow, actually Falcons here could be kind of nice. Like, if he just actually goes, like, heavy Falc, like Colv kind of. But, oh, man, like, they could wreck the helps, but... Amigo kind of micro that bad. Almost lost 2 heavy cannons there. And no, just only Sheckler gathering from this mine here. Economic theory coming in for Amigo and the old classic 2 Southern wagons at 29 minutes coming on in. Or 27 to be exact. Oh, he wants to shoot. The villagers run, go to your opponent's TC. Oh, he's setting up the house for the flanks, though. Oh, God, those heavy cannon volleys. Go to the other mine. Gather your other opponent's gold mine. Oh, shit. Oh, he's gonna try to wall them in. Yeah, Sheckler just trained about 5 villagers in the last 10 minutes. I ain't gonna do it. No, we about ran out of trees there. Oh, and here's the villager massacre. Well, they're trying to retreat. Walls aren't finished, but... Oh, Sheckler, you could have had it. Walled in, boy. And that may be just about it here. The old Halb army. And the little Halb raid. Why not? Jaegers, the old 31-minute Jaeger shipment. One of basically Germany's arguably their best shipment in the entire game. Good old Sheckler decides to wait to the 31-minute mark to send it. It's a little bit questionable. Yep, the old double eco. I mean, I guess I could potentially cast another series after this. So yeah, what I was going to do originally earlier is canceled. I don't know if Mini-Mode's still around. And ESOC, I know they were saying they would maybe be around. I don't know. Wow, look at all the buildings go down at the same time. I'm not sure who Soldier is playing this. I'm not sure if Soldier would be able to maybe play a series now. Or I see RSY in the chat. I forget who you're playing versus, but I don't know, potentially you play yours. Now Cole's finally freaking getting made. There you go, Big Daddy Sheck. You make Coles versus heavy cannons, not Phelps, buddy. Wow, this army would like completely counter like this army. Wow, look at all this. Like look at this now. Like this trade is look how much easier this is, Sheckler. You just like even without like the best micro, you completely shit on his heavy cannons, and now you have like an army to just hit and run and like completely wreck this army. And look, you're like you're basically like owning him. Like if you did stuff like this earlier. I'm watching on your phone. That's fine. Yep, I don't know if Minimal and Zod, I don't know if you guys are around listening, but yeah, I mean, I would be able to cast your guys' series. The old Halberd. Ooh, look at this. Oh, who will win? 2 Falcons or, I don't know, 10 Halbs? Yeah, it looks like the Halbs are making pretty damn quick work of those Falcons. Oh boy. Oh, it looks like we're seeing the old villager pole, the old Hellbill pole. Let's say the Italian army? Italian Almetti. The old Halb Almetti. Why is everything old? GG. All right, that's a wrap to the series. 302. And no problem, Sheckler. And yeah, man, thank you for participating and subbing. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you can watch this, video back and get some value, from the cast and kind of see where your mistakes are and and how you can improve and all that stuff. Hope you can and hope you enjoy it. But yeah, that is going to be it for this series. Amigo winning 3-0, so he's going to advance to round 16, and that's me it for Sheckler's tournament life. So yeah, that's me it for this video. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. I have links down below, and make sure you're watching the rest of the tournament throughout the rest of the month of June. Catch you guys in the next one.